Hello everyone, welcome back to Niji Education channel. I hope you all are doing well. Before we start this video, please subscribe our channel if you have not done it and press the bell icon for the notifications. In the previous video, we learned about the cell size in the table. In this video, I am going to show you how to do the alignment and few more editing with the tables. So let's get into that. As you can see, this is the table which we are using from the first video, and this is your alignment group. So how does it work? So as you can see, I have selected this Pune wala cell and I will show you how these alignments work. So first is your align top left, align text to the top left corner of this cell which is already there. Then align top center, which center text and align it to the top of this cell. So click on that. Did you see that? Next is your align top right, which aligns the text to the top right corner of the cell. So let's see. Next up we are having the align center left, which center text vertically and aligns your text to the left side of the cell. So did you see that it came a bit lower at the center, right? So if you want to see the difference, this is your align top left and this is your align center left. This is your center, aligns your text at the center position of the cell. Next is your align center right, which aligns your text vertically center and align it to the right side of the cell. Then align bottom left, which aligns your text to the bottom left corner of the cell. Then align bottom center, which aligns your text bottom of the cell at the center position. And last is your align bottom right, which aligns your text to the bottom right corner of the cell. But the most preferable out of these 9 alignments is align center. So I am going to select the entire table and then I will click on the align center. Did you see that? Next up we are having the text direction, which changes the text direction within the selected cells. So I am going to select this cell and then click on that. So did you see that? This way it does work. Next is the cell margin. Customize cell margins and the spacing between the cells. So if you go for cell margin, you can increase or decrease the margins from the top, bottom, left and right of the cells. And you can go for default cell spacing if you want to allow spacing between cells. So let's say the 0.1 centimeter and then press OK. Did you see the difference? In this way you can modify your table as well. Next is your data group. As you can see, this is your A to Z sorting. So arrange the current selection in alphabetical or numerical order. So I am going to select these cells, the name cells, and if you click on that, sort dialog box will appear. From there you have to decide whether you want it in ascending order or descending order. And here we will select the header row and we want it in ascending order. So did you see that? It arranged in a ascending order. And if you have observed, along with this column, it has been arranged with the entire rows, right? So this is how sort button or sort option is working. Next up we are having the repeat header rows. What does it do? It will mark the multiple rows as header rows if your table is spanned in the multiple pages. So how can you span your table in multiple pages? By increasing the number of rows. So I am going to increase the number of rows with the help of tab key. I have placed my cursor at the last cell and then I will press the tab key. And as you can see here, we have reached to the second page. So if you click on the repeat header rows, so let's see how does it work. Click here and then repeat header rows and then go down. Did you see that? This is how this option is working. Next up, we are having convert to text option, which will convert the table to the regular text. So click on that and then you will have the convert table to text dialog box, in which you can separate the text with paragraph marks, tabs, commas or the other if you want. I am going to select here comma. I will tell you the reason later on. So I will select the commas and then press OK. Did you see that? Your table has been converted into the text one. Now, as you can see, your data has been selected over here, and then go to Insert tab. From the table group, click on the drop down arrow. You can see the option Convert Text to the Table. Click on that. And then number of columns will be 5, yes. Number of rows will be the default one. Why? Because we have written in the 5 lines. And then press OK. Did you see that? This is how you convert your text into the table and table into the text. Now, next up we are having the formula option. So this will add a formula to a cell to perform a simple calculation such as average, sum or count, which we used to do in the MS Excel. So how does it work? Let us see that. So I am going to insert one table over here. As you can see, I have inserted one table and I have written the data also, and I have kept one column blank. So here we are going to use the formula button. So click on the formula button and then sum. If you want to sum it up, sum left. So whatever values are there on the left side, it will be sum up. So press OK. So did you see that? Here they have given the above, but we are going to go for the left and then sum. So this is how your formula button works. As you can see, I have inserted the total of these 2 columns, and here I am going to insert row and there I will write the average. So go to formula, remove this sum, then paste function will be the average, and here you write down above and then press OK. So this is your average. So this was about the tables group. For more videos, please stay tuned with Nija Education and keep learning with it.